So, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been hot this whole entire second half of the season. It's been really on a streak. It's had a streak of good episodes, throughout season 4, involving, of course, Ghost Rider in the first half, and this LMD storyline's been very thought-provoking and awesome the second half. And the newest episode, Hot Potato Soup, definitely keeps up that momentum that the series has had. The episode opens up, actually, with Billy Koenig, played by Patton Oswalt, the twins. Billy is kidnapped, and his brother escapes, of course, and the team basically is trying to figure out where Billy is and who kidnapped him so they can find the Darkhold, because he had hid it. And at the same time, we figure out that his brother is being scanned on a submarine by Radcliffe, using a device to scan his brain to figure out where the Darkhold is. The team tracks down the rest of the Koenigs for protecting them, obviously, and because they think that maybe Billy's other brother has the Darkhold or knows where it is, but he ends up not knowing where it is, and neither does Billy's sister. So eventually they realize that they need to find Billy again, because he knows the location of the vault where the Darkhold is. And in the end, there's a shootout at the vault. They all end up converging to get the Darkhold. And Coulson figures out that May's an LMD whenever he has to take her down, which is a very emotional scene. And there's a shootout. All the Koenigs are there. Daisy's there. But in the end, Radcliffe secures the Darkhold. And it was interesting to see all of this transpire, because of course Coulson's been trusting LMD May with all of his emotions and feelings, and little did he know until this episode that she was a LMD, and it was insane to see sort of that relationship break down between the two characters, LMD May and Coulson. We also did figure out that Fitz, his father, was a jerk, for one, and that Radcliffe knows about him somehow. So that was interesting to figure out, and it really affected Fitz in a way in this episode where he had emotional trauma. But this episode was very entertaining. There's a lot of action, especially towards the end, whenever all the Koenigs and all the team made it to the vault and had to fight Radcliffe to try to keep the Darkhold, of course, and they lost it. So between Patton Oswalt's return as the Koenigs, the back and forth, sort of chase and trying to find the Darkhold that went on throughout the episode was wonderful as well. The humor and, of course, the LMD May and Coulson scenes. This episode was phenomenal. Hot Potato Soup was one of the best episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in a long time. The only thing that sort of weighed this episode down was there's a lot of plots to juggle back and forth. But overall, Hot Potato Soup was a great episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I'd have to give it an 8.0 out of 10. I would give it a much higher score if they wouldn't have tried to do so much in one episode. And of course, we also do figure out that the Koenigs are not LMDs, which is something, it had been theorized that they were robots, but they're not. We figured that out at the end of the episode. But I just thought I'd include that. But this episode was great. There was so much going on that it was hard to keep track of at times. So my final score for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, Episode 12, Hot Potato Soup, would have to be an 8.0 out of 10. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Remember to like and subscribe for more reviews and recaps. This has been Jonesy from Jones Your TV, signing off.